PK52, the Saturday morning meeting. This is volume 2 of TCUV, the all-new Silver program that's going to launch on the 17th of January, 2024. This is an exciting program. Let me talk for just a second about the Silver program. I've got new cars, and the new cars for Toyota, they're amazing. The new Tacoma's coming out. The new Land Cruiser's coming out. Here comes the brand new 4Runner. The Camry redesign is amazing. These cars are phenomenal. The new Crown is amazing. The Sequoia is better than I even dreamed it was going to be. It's incredible. The Sienna hybrid van. I mean, there's nothing out there that you might want that Toyota doesn't produce as far as a new car. And then, you know, people buy technology. They love new stuff. And people trade cars a lot of people trade cars pretty rapidly. We can run a car through the Toyota rental car program and bring a current year or maybe a 1-year-old Sienna minivan out of the courtesy rental fleet from the dealership, and we can certify that. So you're talking extremely low mileage, 1-year-old Sienna that we call TCUV Gold, which allows us to be able to certify cars 1 to 6 years old up to 85,000 miles. That's a phenomenal program. But most of the dealerships in the United States really have not kept an older inventory of Toyota products. And for years, everybody that I know say Toyotas last forever. They're one of the most maintenance-free brands ever made. They're dependable. They're reliable. And it's interesting, with all that being said, we need to inventory these higher mileage Toyotas because there is a buyer out there for a car that's going to cost less on a monthly payment and a car that has some protection on it. And that's why Toyota's launching the TCUV Silver program. This 136-point quality assurance inspection is amazing. So I may be buying an 8-year-old car with 95,000 miles on it. Let's just use that as an example. Before that car can be certified, a Toyota technician has to go through and check off all 136 items on here. A couple of items are kind of multiple. Number one, the first thing they do is they pull a Carfax. If the relationship with Toyota Motor North America and the dealer say these items on a Carfax would prohibit this car from being any kind of Toyota certified, then the car can't be certified. So that's number one. There's a second part to number one. The second part to number one is the technician pulls a diagnostic on the car. It's a computer stored history of any codes the car may have. If it's had issues in the past, the technician can see that. If there's current issues, they can take care of those. And then the last thing is, on any certified car that we sell, we don't sell, inventory, or advertise any Toyota with an open campaign or recall. Now, crazy enough, that was number one, and there's 135 others. Items like I told you last week, if the brakes, if the pads of the shoes are less than 50%, then we do a full brake service on the vehicle at no charge to the customer before we ever put the car out for a certified sale. The tires have to match. Can't have Bridgestones in the front, Firestones in the back. And all the tires have to have a tread depth of over 5/32. They all have to match. And you'll find a lot of these older certified Toyotas in the Silver program will have a brand new set of tires, which is unexpected if I'm buying an 8-year-old 95,000 mile vehicle. It's interesting if you ask somebody, what do you think about older Toyotas? The general population is going to, well, you know, Toyotas last forever. They're great cars. I've asked people that question, and those are the kind of responses I get. And then I said, well, how many Toyotas have you owned? And it's amazing to me that multiple people will say, well, I've never owned a Toyota. I said, well, it's time. So we're now making it easy. So you can buy a brand new Toyota, and we've got product coming that's amazing. The Crown is out. It's already amazing. The Sequoia is better than I ever thought it was. The hybrid Sienna minivan is incredible. Then Land Cruiser's coming, Tacoma's coming, 4Runner's coming. So there's your new car. Gold cars. So let's say somebody 2 years ago got a Tacoma TRD Pro, and they go, well, the new Tacoma TRD Pro's coming out. All of a sudden, we got a 25,000 mile, unbelievable TRD Pro Tacoma that we can gold certified 6 years, up to 85,000 miles with a tremendous amount of protection. Once that person buys that Tacoma and then drives it to a higher mileage, trades it back in, now we have the opportunity to silver certify a TRD Pro off-road Tacoma that's still in its youth. Let's say that vehicle's 8 years old now and has 95,000 miles on it. Where can you go with a TRD Pro that's certified with Toyota? 136 points. They check the brakes. They check that. They do a road test on the car. You'll get a copy of this. You certainly can ask your salesperson in advance of going in to give you a copy or to send you a printout of 136 so you can understand this. I don't think that most people would have the expectations if they were buying a used car from an independent used car dealership that they would have gone through a 136-point inspection and they would repair, replace, or maintain anything that needs to be taken care of before it went for sale, and then put a 12-month or 12,000-mile powertrain warranty that's zero deductible. 6 months down the road, you bring your vehicle back in for an oil change. Let's say something happened to your powertrain. There's no money out of pocket to let that technician look over that vehicle again to make sure that you're protected. That's amazing. 1 year, 12,000 miles of roadside assistance. So this package right here on this car we're talking about, 8 years old, 95,000 miles, makes this a go-to car. First car for a child. I mean, it's interesting to me. I watch people buy their children first cars. And it takes a minute to realize that if you maintain a car, if you keep the car clean, free of trash and everything, the car is going to look better and last longer. But, it seems like when you first go to high school with your very first car that everything you own ends up in the car. Well, there's some parking lots, there's door dings. That's just more character on a 95,000 mile silver certified car. It makes the car look better. It's got a little character. And so those are the kind of cars we're looking for. I'm going off-road in a vehicle, a brand new vehicle to go off-road, but I want a vehicle that I'm protected in, silver certified. The crazy thing about this is my wife and I kind of live the lifestyle of the used Toyota. We don't just tell people they last forever. This is what we've done. I have not purchased a brand new Toyota since the year 2002. It was a Tacoma pre-runner. We've been buying higher mileage Toyotas, driving them for 2 to 3 years, selling them and buying another one. So during COVID, Courtney decided to sell her Tundra. She had a limited four-wheel drive Tundra, white in color, 262,000 miles. I put that vehicle on Auto Trader and I sold it the first day it was on Auto Trader. So again, somebody realized, okay, there's 250,000 miles on this Tundra, but here's what I'm going to use this Tundra for. They were buying it for their son and daughter-in-law because they just bought a little tag-along RV so they can use it to pull their RV. So they'd be using it 2 or 3 times a year. What a purchase. It was amazing. And Courtney found a perfect V6, go with me here, a V6 RAV4. She called up the dealership. They said it hadn't been detailed yet. They put it in recon for the weekend. We were going over there to pick it up on Monday. The price was fair. As long as the thing started, we were going to buy it. It was a Toyota store. I called up Monday and I said, what time will the vehicle be ready? And they go, KC. While the car was in recon on the weekend, we didn't pull the car. One of the salespeople sold the car. So Courtney steps back, not really happy because I think she really wanted that little rocket ship V6 RAV4. And then she found a 2008 hybrid V6 Highlander. She's still driving it. She got almost 170,000 miles on it. And the thing is amazing. It looks like a brand new car. I'm currently driving a 2013 FJ Cruiser with 148,000 miles on it. That's our 2 vehicles. Those are our 2 cars. We don't have any new cars. And that white FJ that I have almost qualified for this silver certified program, up to 10 years old, up to 125,000 miles. When I bought it, it would have qualified. So I could have got a powertrain warranty and roadside assistance on a vehicle. I drove over to the dealership. I crawled under the vehicle. I made sure there's no rust on the frame. I drove the vehicle and I paid what they were asking for. I can't duplicate that vehicle. It's an FJ Cruiser. We don't make that car anymore. We don't make the Avalon anymore, but I can get an older Avalon with higher mileage on it. It's a luxury car with a silver certified program. This opens up a complete avenue for the customer, for my friends that watch my Facebook deal. Think about it. You're ready to buy your child their first car, or your grandchild their first car. And you want to put them in a car that's going to stand behind them and everything. 136-point quality assurance inspection done by a Toyota technician, signed off by the tech, the used car director, and the service director at the dealership. So you have 4 options at Toyota now. Buy it new, buy it gold, buy it silver, buy it used. TCUV Silver. On sale the 17th of January, 2024. PK52, the Saturday Morning Meeting.